What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Bienvenidos de vuelta a nuestro canal. Todos
Today we are
campeones.
gonna talk about. I gotta talk about the fight last night. Wood versus Conlan. Immediate reaction. Conlan talks about on Twitter. I'm all good, folks. Cheers for the messages. I'll be back. Good shot and congrats to Leon and his team. And he also posted definitely want a rematch. LOL. I honestly think that he deserves a rematch. You know, Conlan dropped Wood in the first round, first couple of rounds. So I had him on top, so I definitely think he deserves a rematch. I have a quick question, bro. Honestly, do you think Triple G is gonna make it to the Hall of Fame?
Come up here, sit up here.
Honestly,
I think
Triple
makes
G,
Hall of Fame.
Triple G. I don't think he should make Hall of Fame, but he might make it just because people want him to be there.
Why do you think he shouldn't be Hall of Fame? Why do you think he doesn't meet the standards of being Hall of Fame?
Why? Because he really hasn't been fighting great fighters. I mean, he's not making a lot of noise out there. Canelo's just like Canelo made the Hall of Fame. Him. You don't really hear about Triple G. All you hear about Triple G is trying to just get back at Canelo with another fight. That's all he wants. He wants payday.
Payday. Do you think it's gonna be a great fight with him and Canelo, or do you think
I think
he's
he's.
supposed to be way out of it already? Like his time's done. You know, him and Canelo's fights should already be done.
Yeah, I think the fight might be boring, and I think he just should focus on other fighters right now. Fight Caleb Plan if he can, or whoever else besides Canelo.
Well, what do you think about Conlan versus Wood last night?
Um,
He knocked him out, and he fell out of the ring. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I mean, Wood was just on point. He was.
He got knocked down in the first round, and then came back and knocked him out.
Yeah, he felt that. He probably felt his hit. He caught him off guard, and he said, "You know what? I gotta step it up." He went back in the ring, and
Do you think he deserves a rematch by knocking him down? Do you think Conlan deserves a rematch for knocking Wood down and winning most of the rounds after that, but he just got caught? Or do you think, he should just go back, look at the fight, see if he slowed down?
I just feel he should just take a timeout from that fight. And like I said with Triple G, he needs to focus on trying to fight other fighters, beat them fighters, and if he has another chance, well, he gets back at that fighter.
What do you think about the Jaime Munguia fight versus Charlo? A lot of people are saying it got canceled due to the fact that pay-per-view or PBC couldn't come to something with the Zone because the Zone wanted the fight versus Charlo to be on their platform. PBC wants the fight to be on PBC, but out of Oscar De La Hoya, nothing has been officially canceled. They're still negotiating, but where do you think the fight should take place?
I think it shouldn't even matter. The fact that, I mean, the fight is gonna take place wherever it takes place. Whoever's gonna win is gonna win wherever it's at.
Do you think it should be? Do you think it should be in TJ or somewhere in Mexico, or do you think it should take place California, somewhere else, Charlo's home, or Benavides? I mean, or Munguia's house?
I think it would be good in Mexico. A fight in Mexico. See all the raza over there.
Did you see Jaime Munguia's last fight in TJ? It took place. He knocked out his opponent. Jaime Munguia is looking good. He's looking sharp. I think he's ready to go against Charlo, and that would determine where he's really at.
I mean, Charlo's is a good fighter. Munguia too. I think yeah, that'll be a fight where we find his skill level where he really at.
Okay. I agree, bro. I think it should. This fight will determine whether Jaime Munguia is ready for a bigger fight. You know, with
Yeah.
maybe fighting
Yeah,
Triple G.
yeah, because he's gonna fight somebody that's it's out there right now. The name's out there. Charlo. He's making noise.
I have another quick question, bro. What are your honest thoughts about Jake Paul himself, just himself being in boxing, bro? Straight up.
Straight up, I think it's something. It's a joke. It's clown. It's disrespectful to boxing for anybody to come in to the ring and really think they got a chance with real boxers that took their time from maybe since they were little to make it to where they're at now.
So do you think it's too late to earn respect in boxing? As in he's already older. You think it's too late for him to earn his respect since he's coming from like YouTube platform and making pranks and all kinds of stuff? Do you think he won't earn the respect from the fans and from the boxers? Or
I mean, him being a YouTuber doesn't make him not be able to get respect and be a good boxer. It's just what he chose first. But if he really likes it, he can get the respect, but he has to show it. He can't just come in and because he has a lot of money, and just basically pay it off.
yeah, like him getting all these big fights like
Yeah.
Tyrone Woodley, and he's being able to promote fighters now.
Yeah, it's a joke.
You don't think he should be allowed to do all that just because he has money? You think he should start from the bottom like every other boxer?
Yeah, I don't. I feel like I don't even know why they even allow that to happen. That's disrespectful to all the boxers, all the warriors.
What do you think? So I saw this post on Instagram where Jake Paul was making fun of Conor McGregor training and saying he leaves his jaw wide open. What do you think about that fight? Conor McGregor, the MMA fighter, versus Jake Paul.
Conor McGregor, I mean, he's proven a lot of people wrong. He is proving Cristiano Ronaldo wrong when he asked him, "Are you the one? Are you the number one paid?" And he said, "No, but I'm going to be." Cristiano Ronaldo said, "I don't think so." Next year, he was the number one paid
In MMA.
in MMA.
Okay. My honest thoughts about Conor McGregor and Jake Paul fighting, I think it's gonna be, not a big fight due to the fact that a lot of people think Conor McGregor should retire already. He lost his last 5 fights. He really didn't show anything against Mayweather. I don't think I mean, he looks good. He looks fit. He looks big. But he's lazy. He's like Andy Reid, Ryan Garcia. They want to train when they want and do whatever they want because of the money they have. So I think I respect Jake Paul just in the sense of him, actually taking boxing serious. Because there's a lot of boxers that, they get the money and then they just do whatever they want. Like Andy Reid, like he comes into the gym whenever he wants. He does what he wants just because he has the money. Jake Paul has the money. He came in while having the money already, Obviously, he wants to get paid for fighting. But what I think is look at the way he comes in and he's in the gym almost every day. Like a real boxer, he don't come in, take time off whenever he wants.
I think that Andy Reid and the boxers that we see out there that are real, like training, don't you think that they did that too before they hit a good fight and got all that money? I'm pretty sure they used to do the same thing, go train every day. It's like a new thing for him, for Jake Paul.
Yeah, but
So
he already has the money. So do you think once
he likes it, it's like a new hobby for him. So it's he likes it. He wants to do it every day. He ain't got nothing to do.
Okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from, but you have to see where Jake Paul's coming from. You know, he's been boxing since he was young, but he just never took it really serious like now. I believe Logan is a joke to boxing, his brother. I think Jake Paul takes it more serious. What's your thoughts on Logan?
I mean, Logan, I only know about a little bit about him from the fight he had with Mayweather. So,
What are your honest thoughts about Plant versus Benavidez?
I think Plan's gonna give him a good fight, but Benavidez is gonna take it.
Knockout or 4 rounds decision?
It's gonna be a knockout, like around the 9th or 10th round.
Benavidez knocks out Plant.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it goes. I think Benavidez knocks him out too, bro. I think maybe if Plant comes in and starts off fast like he did against Canelo, he'll win the fight. But Benavidez has a knockout power. I don't think Plant has the same knockout power as Benavidez or enough power to knock Benavidez out. So I think Benavidez takes the fight, knockout, like 8th, 9th round.
Yeah, and I feel like Benavidez, his style of boxing is different than Caleb Plant. So it's more like a warrior, like a I don't care, I'm going for all. And Caleb Plant is more like stuck to his plan. You know what I mean? If it's a sucky plan, well, he sticks to a sucky plan. If it's coming out good, well, then he sticks to a good plan. That's how I feel about him. I think as of right now, that's a good fight, and more because they're going wild. They're really talking smack to each other and going back and forth, and really heating things up right now. So it's gonna be a good fight. I feel like in the ring they're gonna have anger, and they're gonna go all out.
It's like real beef against them.
Yeah.
They're like going at it on Twitter and everything.
Yeah,
they're really beefing it. Now I have another quick question.
I think they're beefing it more because I think Benavidez got mad because they call him a fat boy.
Fat boy. No, but real quick before we wrap it up, bro, I have a quick question. Let's say Canelo retires as of tomorrow morning. He retires, or let's say he retires after May 7th and fighting Triple G. He's completely done for boxing, because one day from another he can think like, okay, I'm done with boxing. I have enough money, whatever. I want to retire. Who do you think is the face of boxing after Canelo leaves?
That one's hard.
You gotta think about it. You got
yeah.
Benavidez, you got Charlo, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Virgil Ortiz. You got Chocolatito.
That I think it's more Benavidez. But if you want to go like Mexican, and I think it's gonna be Virgil Ortiz.
That's your face of boxing. No, we're not talking about Mexicans or Puerto Rican, nothing. Just who is the best right now after Canelo that no matter what is face of boxing, period, point blank.
Benavidez.
Yeah. That's a good thought. I don't think Gervonta Davis has a good resume to be face of boxing. There's a couple fights I seen that he could have lost if he didn't get knockouts. You know what I mean? Like if he wouldn't get that shot, those knockouts, yeah, he could have lost those fights. Or there's a couple fights that I seen that they robbed from the other guys and gave to Gervonta. But my face of boxing right now, I would honestly say Terrence Crawford. He has the best resume, I think he still needs to do a couple big fights before he retires. But He's a little older than Canelo, but I think Canelo will end up retiring first. Right? You think so?
Yeah.
But if Terrence Crawford retires first, then I'm gonna have to go with either Ryan Garcia or Virgil Ortiz. But then you got Stevenson, but Stevenson has to beat.
I mean, Ryan Garcia could be after Canelo. He could, come in and be like, you know what, I have a chance of being the face. It could be my turn, so he might come in fully ready for that.
True. Alright, bro. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being on the channel again. Shout out, my boy. And real quick before we go, last night was a badass fight. Wood versus Conlan. I think there will be a rematch, and I think it'll be a good fight once again. Shout out to both of them, and thanks for watching the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, share, and like, and then comment anything you want us to talk about next. And
Follow me on TikTok, Jonathan Aguilar 3619.
y'all heard the man. Shout out my boy, and shout out to todos campeones. You already know.
Yeah.
Much love. Thanks for watching, and see y'all later.
Alligator.